Hello. What is that? Oh, that's my lock. I got a bubble in my lock. That's so crazy. It's mad annoying. A bubble in my lock. Okay. Hello, y'all. So it's been a minute since I have been live. I think I went live on New Year's, but I've been working my ass off. So, um, man, just doing some stuff for my new position. I'm super excited about my job. Super excited. But anyway, so I wanted to come on here and I'm holding my phone. So yeah, I have a prayer up on my wall for when we are in front of the altar and when we are saying our grace and stuff. I have a prayer so everybody here can participate in the prayer. Hi, baby. Hello, boo. Hello, boo. So I wanted to come on here because, man, I have been doing some work, and even when I'm not live, I'm doing spiritual work, right? And I was talking to one of the younger people, right? One of the younger people today. And I was telling them, like, okay, first of all, they thought I was like way younger than I am, right? And so when I was talking to them and I'm like, they was like, Miss Alexis, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 39. It was like, what? And I told them, I said, but it doesn't matter who I am. I could be super gyms, just take them as is. And then I was talking to one of the older fellas, right? I was talking to one of the older fellas. Um, Later on when I'm closing up the dining room, I'm talking to one of the older fellas, and he was like, "You are an earth angel," and I'm just like, "Thank you for recognizing my wings," right? And so he comes back and he tells me, he says, "I don't know where it is in the Bible." He was like, I can't tell you exactly where it is in the Bible, but they said that angels will come in human form and hang out in the most terriblest places, most disgusting places or whatnot, right? And so he was like, and that's how I know you're an earth angel. I got chills right now too. He was like, that's how I know you're an earth angel. And so the thing is, this very morning, today, y'all, today. Hi, Mother Anatomy. Hey, Lori. Hey, Boo. So this morning, I was talking to Grace, right? And I had called her a baby angel, right? And she was like, don't little sis me, right? I'm telling her Amazing Grace, okay? She was like, don't little sis me. And she's actually older than me, y'all, but I'm big sis around here, right? Because I'm alive. I'm alive, so I'm big sis, okay? So, she was like, don't little sis me or whatever. And I had told her, I said, I'm no angel. I said, I'm no angel. When I was saying like she's a baby angel, I was really thinking like I started thinking about like Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel. I started thinking about archangels, and then I started thinking about her as being a baby angel, right? And so I was like, I'm no angel. And I started singing Beyonce song. I'm no angel. I don't know how the song goes, okay? Right? 77. 313 actually, and 133 is what I'm seeing. So I was like, I'm not an angel or whatnot, right? And so she was like, I mean, no, now fast forward from now, I told her that I was an angel this morning. And then this guy comes and tells me that I am an angel today. He was like, yeah, angels, I'm gonna be here as long as I can. Okay. No problem. Everybody's just a heads up, right? Because this is another conversation I was having with my sis this morning. My sister Amanda, I was having a conversation with her, and she was saying that, people have been saying that there are energetic interferences when the connection is just bad right now. Like the internet connection. We have a lot of solar storms that's happening that you guys don't know that we're having. because it's not a solar eclipse or whatever the case is, but we actually have a lot of things going on in the solar system. If you haven't noticed, a lot of people are dying. A lot of women are dying. A lot of divine beings are being taken up off this earth because their assignment is simply over. And so creating a solar storm, because when we come down it storms, and when we rise up it storms. Okay, so just a heads up with that. All right, so don't that and now we have a lot of baby angels that are being born on this earth, our children, some of our younger children. If you have a child that's under the age of like 13 right now, maybe comes from another dimension, should I say? Like another dimension, all right? Like 3D, 4D. No, we're in the 3D. I'm sorry. Like 5, 6, 7, and 8. They come from a different dimension, okay? So you want to just make sure that you are playing them very angelic, soft tones and keeping that light language going. All right, back to the message. So, um, so what's happening right now, right? What's happening right now is that there's a split that is happening, right? Money is my pronouns. Money, cash, bread. Money, cash, bread. Those are my pronouns, okay? Paid, in full, abundant, successful. I don't know. Those are my pronouns. All right. I love those pronouns, okay? Oh, okay. Top dog get the most out the lesson. Those are my pronouns, okay? So anyway, I never understood that pronoun shit. Like, I am whatever I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would God say that I am? You know? So anywho, so so what's happening right now is that it is a split. Y'all know the earth actually constantly splits and turns and turns, right? Which I don't ever understand is that how the world earth does not retrograde, but all the rest of the planets retrograde. Like, come on now. I think that the planet actually retrogrades on New Year's. I think the planet retrogrades on New Year's, like it goes backward to a particular timeline, right? And so a lot of things that is happening right now are things that have already basically happened. I want to tell y'all that right now we are either choosing to rise up to one of our higher souls, right? One of our higher soul levels, or either we are choosing to remain stuck. All right. And if you choose to remain stuck, you just have to catch that train next time. Okay. And you have to do the work to actually get there, right? So I'm going to go ahead and time you out. Okay. Let's just time you out for a minute because you're distracting and obviously you're not rising. Okay. You're staying stuck. Okay. Weird energy. Weird energy. So anywho, so and it's not because you're saying anything towards me that I don't agree with or whatnot. I'm feeling the energy, okay? I'm feeling the energy. And so if you choose to stay stuck where you are, you're just not rising to your highest potential at the moment. It doesn't mean that you can't catch that train later. It doesn't mean that the 613 train is not going to come around again. I don't know why I said 613. Is somebody out there blind too? Okay, because I don't think that's any of the train's numbers. But I'm going to check and see 613. Okay. So it's just like another thing that's happening too. This is how you would know if your higher self, your angels, your deities, your spirit guides is calling you, is because you want to interact with them. You feel as if it's time for you to interact. You're like, who am I talking to? Who is connected with me? You're getting more downloads, right? Not just downloads, but like downloads from other players in the game. Okay, I'm not talking about like just your quote unquote normal spirit guides or regular downloads or anything like that where they're telling me, I mean, they're telling us like other people's business. Oh, I just need to do a reading, or I just need to do this or do that or whatnot. No, no shade towards the readers or anything right now. But like, what frequency are y'all in? You know, like what frequency are you in? What, and this is like kind of coming from Mother Earth, because she's waking up so many people that have just been like sleep, right? Um like so many people that have just been sleep, and it's just like, all right, mom, what do you have to say to me? You know, like my left ear is doing this thing that it is doing, like where I feel as if like it's getting a, like someone is blowing in my ear, but it's not like active blowing. It's almost like my eardrum is expanding so that I can hear on a whole different level. You get what I'm saying? So what does this feel like in the physical body, right? This feels like things coming up, right? Things coming up. And I'm not talking about like trauma coming up and then you're like, oh my God, I got to do shadow work. I got to address this. I got to do that. It's like things coming up and you just having an understanding to it. Like, that was a flag on the play, bitch. Flag on the play. We're not responding to that. We're not doing that. We're not in that energy. We're not in that frequency. That motherfucker getting left behind. You get what I'm saying? And it's almost like the flag that they're throwing, it doesn't stop your game. It actually stops their game. And so this is why I titled this this is why I titled this video like, do not get in trouble at this time. All right. I had literally been doing like a lot of rituals to show you guys like how to like why why. So so I have been channeling a lot of things that had to do with breaking generational karma, like stopping trauma in its tracks, stopping people from adding on to your trauma, trying to destiny swap, trying to sit in your spot on the fucking train. Okay? It's like you have a boarding pass, right? You have a boarding pass and then you get on the train and the motherfucker is supposed to be in cart F and they send up here in A because they like, oh, well, the train was getting ready to leave and you wasn't in your seat. Bitch, get the fuck up out of my motherfucking seat. Get out of my seat. I don't give a fuck if I arrive 10 minutes late. Guess what? This train was going to wait on me because this is my motherfucking seat. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, no, no. So flag on the play, right? So a motherfucker gets sent back to CF. And it's like, no, you have not done lifetimes of karma clearing, generational curses, breaking generational curse. You haven't done anything for your actual physical family. I can get like you doing shit for your soul family online and your community, right? But your first community is the bloodline that you was born into. That's your first motherfucking community. And we all have our own assignments. So I'm not judging anybody. I just want to make that so clear. We all have our own assignments. Um, sometimes you have to literally it's cool. Who's getting blocked? Oh yeah, get blocked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, you're not talking about that. Okay, look. Okay. I don't get distracted. Don't distract me. They already said it. Okay. So sometimes you have to literally like um help your family from a distance, but it has to be like you actually have to help them. You have to help them. So this is how you do it. Let me tell y'all. 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 You create a strong auric field around you and your loved ones, and you do it where the whole earth is your ground, is your stomping ground, right? So I'm in Texas, right? I'm in Texas and my family is in Michigan. All right. I barely have any, I think I have like a niece here and a brother here, right? And then like their family. Okay. But my mama, my brother, my sister, they all in Michigan, right? And so, and then my nieces, my nieces, my nephews, they're all in Michigan. And so what I had to do was I had to start literally like creating I couldn't just be like, hey, you need to do the work. You need to do the work. You need to do the work. I'm a Sagittarius, y'all. I'm a Sagittarius. I am the divine archer. I am the divine archer. Bitch, you think I can't shoot my arch way to fuck Michigan? Like I go above the motherfucking universe into the cosmos. And then I also want to say, like, Lalita is my deity, right? The Listen, I don't even know how to explain it. She is my deity. Like, she is my, from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, this is my family's deity, right? And I may not go directly to her all the time this lifetime, because I actually had a karma that I had to clear, where I had to stop being dependent on others, and that included my mama, that included my sister, that included my brother. I'm so INDEPENDT. Do you know about me? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm so independent. I literally have 9 arms. I'm an archer, and I shoot archers from each one of my 9 arms. People will say, like, damn, you really do a lot. Like, I really do a lot. I really do. But I don't do the fucking most. Mine does the most for me. She literally takes me above the universe and say, bitch, well, she don't say bitch, okay? Mine don't talk to me like that. She don't talk to me like that. But she be like, hey, yo, ready, shoot, aim. And I'm like hanging up. I'm drawing the bow back, and then I'm shooting where I need to go. All my babies are in different states. And anybody that has really like connected with me, all right, y'all, I had to make sure my phone on 5%, right? I literally had to, like, anybody that has connected with me, they haven't been like right here, right here. One of my contracts is separation. One of my contracts, one of my karmic clearance, and this is why I talk about, like, we all have an assignment that we're born to do. Some of us had to clear a karmic contract. Now, when it comes to separation, right? Because people always want to separate me from my deity. They want to separate me from my man. They want to separate me from my children. They want to separate me from my mom. They want to separate me from my destiny helpers. They always want to separate me from my clients, my customers, my friends, my job. You get what I'm saying? My job. They always want me to be by myself. It is a curse of loneliness that they have tried to project onto me, right? And so this is what I have had to do, is that I have had to learn that I am detached from all of these things. I don't even have a car. I mean, I get to where I need to go. I ride in a vehicle every day, some form of vehicle, some form of chariot. It doesn't matter how I get there, but I don't even have a car for real. You get what I'm saying? Detachment. Because the minute that I claim it as my own, the minute that I say that it is mine, Spirit says, hey, well, let me show you how to separate yourself from that and being dependent on that. You get what I'm saying? All right, make sure you come back. Make sure you come back. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for participating and being here. Okay. LOG. All right. So, Spirit will say, like, let me separate you from this energy right here. Let me take you above and beyond. Let me show you where we're really going. So this is why it's important that we do not get in fucking trouble right now, because we are not trying to lose our cars, our way. You get what I'm saying? Like, our seat on the train. Because at the end of the day, the seat of the train defines it defines what it is that you truly are here to do and what you are truly wanting in life. God didn't put us on this earth for us to be lacking anything. Do you understand? They did not put us here to be lacking anything when it comes to money, when it comes to house, when it comes to a car, when it comes to a relationship, connections. Now, I don't want y'all to be dependent on that because anything could change. I could be driving in the car today, but I could be riding the bus tomorrow. Do you get what I'm saying? As long as I get to where I need to go to, I don't care how I get there. As long as I show up, when I show up, because time is an illusion for me, because I ain't never on time, baby. Time is illusion. Every time I even show up to school in my dreams, my spirit guys is like, you can't get here 10 minutes earlier. I'm like, you know them kids asked me for something to eat at 8:30 at night. Look at this. It's 9 o'clock at night. I said I was going to take a shower and now I'm on live because I just had to drop these gems. Okay. Spirit was telling me, like, yeah, tell they asses do not get in trouble. You need to continue your meditations. If you are having crazy dreams right now, stop meditating and start doing mantras. Okay. Start opening your mouth, using your light language. Start speaking another language. They call it speaking in tongues. That's what they call it at Solomon Temple. Okay. Y'all, that's the church that I was brought up in Solomon Temple. And it just so happened that, a lot of shit didn't happen. And I really do, okay. Solomon is a motherfucker, okay. He is crazy. I'm learning about Solomon in the Bible, y'all. Before I tap into like all his books that he got going on, his lessons and his keys, my ears just started ringing and I just heard a ding. All right, so I know I'm on the right path. The other day I was talking about Michael Jackson's Soul Contract and with my sister, and as soon as I walked in the store, Who's Bad was playing. When I walked out the store, a feather was on the ground. So I was like, all right, let me back up, okay, Mr. Occult. All right, let me back up, Mr. Occult. I know you here, Michael, but I'm not talking. I don't want to idolize and glamorize like material shit. His soul contract was so big and it was a part of connecting people from here to there to there to there. Y'all literally be going against the same people that y'all supposed to connect with. And that shit is so crazy to me. Like, we supposed to all be riding this train. Who cares where you sit at? Who cares where you sit at? Now, I'm going to sit in the seat that was assigned to me because, all right, but why are you sitting up here looking up the aisle and saying, how she get an A and I'm in F? Well, I don't want to be in C. I don't want to be in C cart. I don't want to sit this far back. Well, bitches, the train hit something, my ass is dying first. Okay? You should be lucky to be in the back. You get what I'm saying? Like, you worried about my seat, but you're not thinking about like why you are in your seat. So I hope all that makes sense. But anyway, so y'all look at what my brother-in-law got me and my husband. It's a successful woman, a successful man, and then he got us like pins, right? Like personal pins, successful woman, successful man, and then like these productivity timers so that it says delete distractions. So we set the timer and we actually like focus on what we need to focus on. And then he got us like extra journals. It's so cute. And inside of this thing, inside of this box, it says you are the greatest project you will ever work on. So this came at the right time because I literally just said I need a new 2026 journal. I haven't done any journaling 2026. I wrote out my petition and I honestly did not take it out of the book because I wrote out a petition for 2025 basically. And I just was like, I'm on the same type of time. Like, I'm really on the same type of time. So I do need a new journal for 2026 because I have some things that needs to be going. And baby, I'm going to be setting these timers and I'm not letting no distractions come in my way. I'm going to set these motherfucking timers and I am going to get what I need done. So I think this was super dope. I think this was super dope for him to get for us. And now I'm going to go buy him a book. I was trying to think if I wanted to buy like my husband's brother some books. I already gave them the Divine Pivot Oil. But I was trying to decide if I wanted to buy them some manifestation books. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. This came at the right time. And I see that we all on the same train. All right. The successful man and successful woman. I see we all on the same train. I love that. I love that for my family. I love that for my family. And my mom wrote my husband like the most heartfelt message this morning, because I call her mom. I call her mom, and like all her kids call her mom, but my husband calls her mother. He calls her mother. And she was like, "You are the only one that called me mother, and I just really love that about you." It was very heartfelt, and I really appreciate her, telling him, because there go the contract. That's the contract. My husband doesn't. His mother is no longer on this earth and hasn't been in a long time. To be honest, hasn't been. I've never met her. As much as somebody tried to say I had something to do with her unaliving. But yeah. Hi, Abby. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Abby. That's another one of my soul sisters as well, too. I know we have an ancestral connection. I just know we do. So yeah. So I just wanted to come. I'm getting ready to get off too. And Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. I wanted to come on here and tell you guys, like, do not get in trouble. Do not get left behind. Like, this is such a dope time to manifest, to, and I also want to say this too when it comes to angels and it comes to like God. All right, so angels cannot interfere in your life unless you give them permission. Angels, ancestors, nobody can interfere. Anything that does not have a physical body cannot interfere in your life unless you allow them to. Okay. So by saying that somebody is doing something to you, guess what? You're allowing them to. Ain't nobody doing shit to me. I can't be touched. Not by any outside energy that is not of my higher beings plan. So all that low vibrational shit, you can't touch. Can't touch this. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Can't touch this. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, nah. So yeah, I really did just spit on, like, I'm gonna have to clean that up now. Okay? But can't touch this. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, nah, nah. Too bad. Okay? So yeah. And so when it comes to angels and stuff, I really do give the angels, the higher vibrational angels, because there are some fallen angels that's out there, right? They're still angels, but they're fallen. They have fell below this earthly round. I do not give them permission to intervene in my life, but I do give the highest vibrational angels that are helping me along my path and my destiny helpers. I do give them permission to intervene into my calling so that we can all be on the same train when that bad boy pull up. Okay. So I love you guys, and I'm going to come back and do a teaching. Y'all, I'm really working out a teaching for us to do. I'm off on Saturday, so I'm going to do a teaching. If you haven't checked out my latest readings, listen, if you are not in a relationship, do not listen to them love readings. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay? Those relationship readings that I just did, they were for people that are in a relationship. Okay, a relationship, a twin flame relationship, a soulmate contract, or some karmic relationship. If you are not in a relationship, do not listen to that reading. It's not for y'all. It's not for y'all. Okay, I didn't pick up on any singleness in that. Oh, maybe Capricorn. I don't remember. I'm just saying Capricorn, but I don't think so. Like, everybody was in a relationship that I picked up on that reading. So if it's not for you, just leave it where it's at, okay? It was a great reading. Okay. Far as for me, it was a great reading, but I don't know. Like, it was just the most. It was the most. But I am gonna do a money reading, and that will be for everybody. Okay. I'm going to do a finance, career, and money reading, because everybody is not dealing with the same inheritance. Okay. Some people have been without a job for a very, 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 very long time. Okay. And so it's not long. I'm getting ready to get off of here too. So you can easily pay it back. All right. But and people have been without a job for a very, very long time. And this is actually the year to, like, get paid. Like we've done a lot of work with mine, where she has cleared out those cords, those energetic cords that was keeping us tied to debt, to unemployment, to loss of wages, and all of that, like housing and all of that. And I'm not saying it's low vibrational, but it's just not the vibration that we need to be on. Like people that are on assistance, it's a different type of vibration than people that are getting it from divine. Okay, divine is not the one that is clearing the SNAP benefits. I just want to tell y'all that she's not the one that's clearing the SNAP benefits, y'all. She is not the one that's clearing the SNAP benefits. She is the one that is getting you the job, that's getting you the card, that, you know, she isn't everything, but that's not the vibration and the tip that she on. She really wants you to clear your karma in the same time. You know, she wants you to clear your karma at the same time. All right. So y'all just be careful. Do not get in trouble. All right. Do not get in trouble. Do not be lying on any paperwork right now. Any paperwork that you're lying on right now is going to spin back around by the time July hit. Okay. July is going to be a crazy ass year. I mean, I'm talking about year. July feel like a fucking year. All of July, from the 1st to the 31st, feels like a whole year to me. Okay, it drags. It drags. Maybe because I have great losses in July. Losses and gains in July, but god damn it, July come, it's like the hottest month down here and everything. I be feeling like I don't feel like this is hell. Let me watch my mouth. Okay, it feels like it's hot. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, stay out of trouble. Bye, y'all. 911 on the, y'all, it's 911 on the clock. Okay, so I will talk to y'all for real later.